briefing. Vice President Leni Robredo hits anti-drug war of the Duterte administration in its international community. Meanwhile, Rosalie Coz will tell us why.
Vice President Leni Robredo hits the anti-drug war of the Duterte administration. In a video message prepared by her office last month, which is scheduled to be played in the annual meeting of the United Nations Commission on Narcotics Drug in Vienna, Austria on March 16, VP Robredo said it is comforting to know that the international community and the human rights advocates are watching over the increasing number of alleged extrajudicial killings in the Philippines.
In some areas in Manila where poverty is rampant, residents tell us that communities are rounded up in places like basketball courts. People are told that they didn't have any right to demand for search warrants because they were squatters and did not own the properties on which their houses were built.
She also said the administration should be more transparent and reports must be precise since the anti-drug campaign utilizes public fund. 500 complaints have been forwarded to the Commission on Human Rights and recommended to the Department of Justice for filing of cases, but until now, she said, no one has been indicted. She also said killings will not resolve drug abuse.
The solution is to design the proper health, education, and psychosocial interventions to prevent further drug use and help them transition into productive members of society.
VP Robredo also expressed concern over the impending approval of the death penalty as well as the lowering of the age of criminality.
We believe this to be a huge mistake because death penalty for non-violent offenses violate UN treaties and international human rights norms.
In the end, she appealed to the chief executive to lead the nation in respecting the rule of law and also to the Filipino people to fight for their rights under the Constitution. Meanwhile, Chief Presidential Legal Counsel Attorney Salvador Panelo says VP Robredo's statements have no basis and she is misguided on the information relayed to her about the anti-drug war. So Attorney Panelo appealed to the Vice President to study further what is the reality in the anti-illegal drugs operations.
I think the Vice President, I'm sorry to say, has been misled, has been misinformed, and has been misguided on the information she has received. No, we can only appeal to the Vice President's sense to study more and to listen more to what is the reality on the ground. It is not true, as she stated in her video, that this is the result, the extrajudicial killings are the result of police operations. Not necessarily true. Some of them, yes, but most of them are coming from the infighting between the members of the syndicate.
Also, Malacanang says VP Robredo has to be careful in her public statements. Presidential spokesperson Ernesto Abella says her allegations are unfounded and she has questionable sources. Rosalie Coz, UNTV News and Rescue, Malacanang.